Hey guys, I haven't posted a video in a while, and that's because I did make a video. It was about the first week of Steven Nuke, but I never posted it because I made it in 2 parts, and I never got on my computer to put them together, because I haven't been on my computer in like weeks, because I have not had a day off other than the other day, and I'm going to tell you that story because it's pretty great. It's going to be a quick story though. So most of the people who are gonna watch this probably don't know me that well, because I don't actually talk to a lot of people in real life about things. But I don't drink. I'm not 21 yet. I'm gonna be in about a month, in a week or something like that, like a month. So I will be soon, but I'm not yet. So I've not been able to legally acquire my own alcohol. So I have to have my boyfriend do it for me, and he never does, because A, I don't want to spend money on it, and B, he doesn't, half the time he goes all lawful neutral. I don't want to break the law. Fuck you. Yeah, you do. But also because there's people in my house that are not pleasant, and they judge me, even though they drink sometimes. One of them is a former alcoholic, actually. So anyway, I usually don't drink. But last Friday, my boyfriend took my bank card while I was sleeping, because I had been talking about how I wanted to get drunk on my day off. Friday night into Saturday morning was my day off, like it always is. It is this week too, but I also get Saturday night into Sunday morning off, which is great. Actually, it's not as great as it could be, because Sunday morning's hella slow and I could be chilling that night anyway. But I was really needed tomorrow night, apparently. Anyway, so he goes to the liquor store and he gets himself some rum, and he got me some Burnett's Strawberry Banana Vodka, 35% alcohol content. I never drink anything more than 5%. I don't like how the alcohol makes my head feel very much, so I never drink anything stronger than like Smirnoff Ice. And so that was interesting. I gotta angle myself over here because I don't have both the doors locked right now. This is the worst time to be making a video. It's actually kind of busy at nighttime instead of in the morning. But anyway, so he got me this vodka, 35% alcohol content, 7 times stronger than what I normally drink. Pretty good sized bottle. It's like on the table, like, let's say like that tall, about that big around. And so I was like, I saw it when I woke up and stuff, and I was just like, oh fuck yeah, it's gonna get lit. And since my morning is like the middle of the night for everybody else, my morning and afternoon is during the middle of the night. Like I wake up at like 11 at the latest on a work day, and I try to keep it that way because I don't know if you've ever worked 3rd shift, but adjusting and staying adjusted to a 3rd shift sleep schedule sucks. And it's very difficult because everything happens during the day and the sun's out during the day. I'm trying to part my hair like this because I'm fixing to get it all cut off again. It's getting in my face and it's getting in my nerves. Anyway, so I decided, since it was in the middle of the night, I wasn't planning on doing anything else with my day other than getting drunk and playing video games and watching season 1 of Orange is the New Black because I have it on DVD. I'm rewatching it. I'm almost done. I could not finish that night because, see what I did? I got up. I kind of woke up a little. I went to the store to get some Jumex. Oh, I have some, actually. This shit. It was a bigger thing of it, though, because they have those at Food Lion. This is why AJ got me strawberry banana, because this is my favorite kind, other than just the regular strawberry, which I just discovered existed, like, yesterday. But, or 2 days ago. But it's really good shit. I highly recommend it. Found at Food Lions and little Mexican markets everywhere. It's really good. So I went and got more of that because I was almost out, and some frozen strawberries because I like to put that in this. And I figured it would go good in the vodka too, because who doesn't like strawberries? Dumb people, like my dad. He doesn't like strawberries. Fucked up. But, so I went and got that shit. And I got home and I made me some breakfast because I hadn't done that yet. And I was like, alright, since I don't have anything else planned for the day, I'm gonna go ahead and start drinking after breakfast. That's what I did. I tried the vodka. It was nasty. It tasted like cough syrup. Disgusting shit. I don't like the taste of alcohol. That's why I don't drink strong shit like that. So I was like, heck yeah, I gotta mix this. So I did. And I poured too much in my first glass and it still tasted awful, but I forced it down because I paid for the shit. I was gonna enjoy it. But so I drank a little bit too much too fast. Like I said, I don't drink. I don't have any alcohol tolerance. I drink like 3.5 Smirnoff Ice, Mike's Hard Lemonade type drinks, and I'm done because my head starts pounding, and I'm just like, okay, I'm no more. Nope. And so this shit, I drank fast enough to get past that point without even feeling it. I didn't even know I was drunk until I went to pour another glass, and I moved my hand and it moved like too fast. I was like, whoa. So I was really, and then I drank some more. And like I said, my day is the middle of the night for everybody else. This was like 2, 3 in the morning. It was dark outside. It was dark in my bedroom because AJ was trying to sleep, so I had to keep the light off. I was unsupervised because AJ was trying to sleep. So I was alone in this. There was no supervision, just me and my drunk ass watching myself. So I accidentally drank a little over, actually like 2/3 of the bottle. I was fucked up. I have never felt like that before in my life. And I've been on Zoloft, like with weird side effects. But my body was numb. I made a shit ton of drunk posts on Tumblr, which are hilarious, honestly. If you want to go to my Tumblr, my URL is Fruity Drink Sister. And my personal tag is Nerd Alert. And if you just scroll down through there far enough, you'll find it. They're really funny. I gotta go back and tag those with a special tag because that's an important part of my life right there that I need to document. It was something. I kept watching my show. I got up once to pee and to make myself a drink, and I paused my show. And since we don't have a DVD player, we have an Xbox One, so I had to use the Xbox controller to, do shit, like pause things. And, fuck. Okay, yeah, I did. Never mind. I'll get to that in a minute. I remembered I had to do something. I couldn't remember if I did it or not. But, I paused it with the controller, and then I went and I got some more strawberries, and I went pee, and then I came back and I tried to unpause it, and I kept hitting all the buttons on the controller. Somebody's pulling in. But I kept hitting all the buttons on the controller because my hands weren't working right. And I was like, where was I? I don't even remember. Like 5 minutes passed and I couldn't remember shit. My memory was not working right. My body was not working right. The way I described it was everything feels like how balloons move. And that's pretty accurate, honestly, the way I remember it, because it was just like everything was numb and floaty and just, whoo. Oh god, I gotta pause this real quick. Like, I had a puppy in his car, and the puppy was screaming while he was in here, like, come back, I miss you. That was so cute. So anyway, yeah, I was really fucked up, like, majorly. I couldn't remember shit. My body was not working right. I remember I got up to walk, and I kept, like, literally just, whoa, whoa. It was a time, and I was laughing at myself because it was just so funny. Everything was funny. Like, holy shit, I'm so fucked up. This is hilarious. I got to the point where I couldn't focus on anything. I didn't black out, but I got close, I think. Because I got to a point where I couldn't even remember things that had just happened. I vaguely remember, okay, this happened. I remember I went on one of my posts. Specifically, it was the one that said that AJ had bought me liquor and it was gonna get lit. I went on my Tumblr post that said that, and I sent the link to it to myself through a text message, and I remember thinking at the time, this is important and I need to do this before I forget, gonna have to see this later. I have no idea why. And I don't remember why I did it at all. I just know that I did, and I saw it the next day. I was like, oh yeah, why did I do this? What? Let me tell you, that was a time, and that part was alright. Around 5 o'clock, I got to the point where I was like, I can't even remember what's going on anymore. I'm just gonna go to bed, because I can't even, everything's going fuzzy, and everything's crazy, and I don't know what's happening, so I'm just gonna go to bed. I don't see any other options here. I can't focus on my show. There's no way I could play video games. I'll die a million times. I can't get on my computer. I probably will break my computer trying to open it. It's just not gonna be a fun time. I can't do anything right now. I'm just gonna go to bed. So that's what I did. I went to bed, but not before waking AJ up a little bit, like, babe, and he's just like, what? I'm like, I'm so drunk right now. I can't even think or walk. And he's like, Hannah, you're a dumbass. And I was just like, yeah. I was laughing so hard at everything, and he was just like, you need to go eat something, drink some water before you go to bed. And I was just like, I can't walk. You do it. And he was just like, Hannah, let me sleep, please, God. And I'm just like, okay. So I laid down next to him for a while. I don't know how long, probably not very long, but I had to get up and go to the bathroom. I don't really remember actually getting up and going to the bathroom. I just vaguely remember the feeling of I should probably go to the bathroom. My stomach feels weird. And I went to the bathroom and I sat on the toilet for a while because my stomach did feel really weird, and I was just like, maybe I can just poop. But I didn't poop. I sat there for a while, and I remember my head was just like that, and it was just and then finally I do remember like oh here it comes, and I fucking had to get off the toilet really fast and turn around and just throw up into the toilet just so much. And then I was just like, okay, that's done, time for bed. And it was honestly the best throwing up experience of my life. I was fucked up enough that there was no agony of waiting. It was over very fast, and afterward, I don't remember dry heaving, and afterwards I was just like, alright, that's done, bedtime. So I got back up, flushed the toilet, went back to bed, went to sleep for about 3 hours. And I had been texting my friends during this time. One of them was asleep, the other one was asleep, one of them was up, and she was like, Hannah, please take care of yourself. Please drink some water, eat something or something. I'm just like, I can't, no, I can't move. Everything's crazy. So I was just like, I got some juice next to the bed. I'll drink that for you. I can't, the water's across the room. I'm not trying to get it right now. She's like, you need water. And I'm like, I'm going to bed. So I went to bed. I slept for like 3 hours. And when I got up, I felt okay. My stomach was empty because I'd thrown everything up, and I had a little bit of a headache. But I also think that at that point the beer or the vodka was wearing itself off. I don't know how long it would have taken for how much I drank, because I have no idea like the ounceage or whatever of what I drank. Just know it was over half a bottle. So maybe 3 hours wasn't enough to get rid of all of it. So maybe I was still a little bit drunk then, because like I was functional, had a little bit of a headache, stomach hurt a little bit because it was empty. But other than that, and then like I got up, I was just like, I don't feel so bad. I must not even have a hangover. I'm fine. Like, what the fuck? And then the headache came on a little bit worse, and I was like, okay, yeah, I have a hangover. It's just not super bad. And then I went to try to eat something, because I had to get AJ's cigarettes. I had to wear shades while outside. I was just like, that sun is just not doing it for me today. But I went to get AJ some cigarettes at the gas station. I didn't see anything there that I wanted to eat. I was going to go to the donut shop that's by our house and get something, but I came near it and the smell. I went inside and I was just like, no, none of this is a good idea. So I left. I went home. I ate a few crackers, I think. Drank some water. I don't remember anything else that I ate. I don't think I really did eat anything else. I try to look up things that are good for when you have hangover. Just food that I could eat. I got like a bunch of, oh, you should eat this and it'll help your hangover. I'm like, I don't even care about helping it. I just want to eat something. But I couldn't find anything. I went to the gas station. It's the one that I work at, but it's like right near my house. So I just went there, and they sell bananas. They sell bananas at Mapco. Bananas and apples and oranges. And I read that bananas are good, and my friend was like, get some potassium in you. And I was like, all right. So I went and got banana, told my coworker all about it. She was like, Hannah, what the fuck? And I got some water, and I ate like a couple bites of the banana. I drank a few sips of the water, and then I was like, oh no. I had to run back to the bathroom, and I had to take the trash out because I had to throw up while I was using the bathroom, and it was not a good time, and I had to do that into the trash can. I was like, I'm not going to make somebody else take out my barf bag. So I ended up hanging out there because I felt really bad, and honestly, it was the most miserable time of my life. Like, I've never felt that sick except for when I was actually sick. I went to the bathroom to do that, things of that nature, 4 times in the couple hours that I was there. And there was the third time I couldn't even do anything because there was nothing in my stomach at all, not even water. I couldn't even keep water down. I managed to, AJ was helping a friend with a project, and I was just like, babe, please come home. I have to have somebody taking care of me. I'm so sick. And he's just like, babe, I'm busy. And I'm just like, please. Found out, I think the reason he didn't take me so seriously is because he thought that he got me 15% alcohol content vodka. It wasn't. It was 35. He saw the bottle and he's like, oh, shit, whoops. I was just like, yeah, you see how fucked up I was? That's why I was so fucked up. I was very fucked up. And he was just like, I'm sorry, I thought I got 15%. And I was just like, you didn't. I was like, oh shit. And yeah, I was very sick. My stomach was still torn up the whole night after I'd like gotten more sleep and shit. And it was just a bad time. I couldn't eat anything. I'd munched on some crackers. When I laid down, I felt better. But I still didn't want to eat anything. I got to work the next night, and I was like snacking on grapes. And my stomach was still torn up. I was afraid. My friends, Heather and Kelsey, God bless their souls, they brought me crackers and a banana. And I'm just like, I love you guys. They're so good to me. So they hung out here for a little while and brought me snacks. I was just like, because I had like crackers and shit. But I was like afraid to eat a whole lot. I had like grapes, and I got some orange juice because I was listening to Welcome to Night Vale on the way over. I was listening to the one about the orange grove. And I was just like, orange sounds really good right now. So I got some orange juice. And all that was pretty good to my stomach. I was all good. Grapes were really good right then. Like little hydration orbs. The juicy smalls. And it was yeah, that was the most fucked up time of my entire life, I think. Because I've never, like I said, I've never drank that much before. That was the first time I've actually really been drunk. And honestly, except for the terrible hangover from hell the next day, I would do it again. But I had a terrible hangover from hell, so I don't know if I want to do it again. I don't even know if I want to ever get really drunk again. Especially not alone, and especially not off Burnett's vodka. Everybody I'd mentioned it to, I was just like, yeah, it was Burnett's, and they're like, oh my god, that shit is so bad. It's nasty. Makes me sick every time I drink it. Also, it tastes awful. So, if I'm gonna drink again, it's not gonna be Burnett's. I don't care if it was cheap or not. That's probably why I got it, because it's cheap, and I'm always just like, go cheap! Not this, not next time. Nope. I might do it again just because that was a really weird feeling. Just everything was so weird and lurchy, and my body was not in control, or I was not in control of it. It was just everywhere. And god damn it, my hair won't fucking, I've been doing it to where it's not parted, it just goes, and it's used to that now, and I'm trying to fix it to where it's not like that, because I'm gonna be getting that fuckboy haircut, that Pidgeotto looking, Elder Maxon of the Brotherhood of Steel looking fucking shit. Like the sides are shaved and shit in the back, and then this part's like still long, but I'm gonna get it chopped off where the bleach shit is gone and my roots are all that's left. And it's gonna look good. And I'm gonna dye it black, of course, because that's my color. And I'm thinking I'm gonna get blue streaks instead of blue bangs, because that just seems like it would make more sense in that context. I don't know if I'm gonna like slick it back like that or not. I don't know if that would look good on me, but either way, it's gonna be fun. It's getting too long. It's getting on my nerves again. It's getting on my face. It's getting too heavy. Whew, that's a nice green Mustang. We got green headlights and everything. I'm gonna pause this real quick, see if maybe a cute girl is driving this. Probably not, though. Probably an old guy. It wasn't a cute girl. It was a guy, and he wasn't old, but he wasn't good looking either. So, whatever. So, one more thing before I close this out. I'm gonna be like 30 years old, still working here, and I'm gonna be like this gas station clerk veteran, like telling kids I've seen some shit you wouldn't believe working at gas station graveyard shift. Like, I feel like everything happens on the graveyard shift, all the crazy shit. Okay, first, here at this store, one time it rained really hard and it flooded, and I have video documentation of that I'll post somewhere else maybe. It's already posted on my Twitter and my Tumblr, but maybe I'll post it on here as like a little bonus thing. It's not really an episode. I had it on my Snapchat story. It's like a minute long. But that happened. I had to deal with that. That was crazy. Like, it was literally like an inch of water on the floor back here in the back. It was something else. I've been robbed. That happened. I'm not really supposed to talk about that yet. I will tell the story later, but as far as I know, it's still under investigation. They should have caught him by now, honestly, but I don't even know. I haven't asked. I don't care. I just want to live a quiet life free from all the drama. That guy kind of ruined that for me for a little while. Crazy shit. That has happened, though. Last night, the crazy shit that happened was some guy fucking came into my store, like, stumbling and wheezing and shit, goes, "Help me." And I'm just like, what the fuck? And then he, like, falls on the floor and has a fucking seizure. That was interesting. Fortunately, it wasn't the worst thing that could have possibly happened, because he was alright enough to walk to the ambulance after he stopped shaking and shit. And also, my boyfriend has seizures, so I've had to deal with that before. So wouldn't say I'm an expert in handling it, but I know how to. And also, I'm really good for a crisis, honestly. As long as I know what I'm supposed to do, I can do it just fine. It's all good. I'll be shaking the whole time, but yeah, like, everything crazy always happens to me. And nobody else has had to deal with this shit, I don't think. Like, my managers haven't even had to do a robbery before, but I have. And that was interesting. I really want to tell you guys about it, but I'm not really allowed to yet, unfortunately. It's still under investigation. It obstructed the whole system and shit. I don't know. Either way, I can't really help with it that much anyway. But, yeah, so, in review, I got hella fucked up last week. Don't ever drink Burnett's vodka. I'm gonna get my hair done in that fuckboy Pidgeotto Elder Maxon style, and it's gonna be hot. I've seen some shit as a gas station store clerk working the night shift. Everything crazy always happens between the hours of like 10 p.m. and 8 a.m. So I get to be there for that. It's always crazy. It's something. It's supposed to storm tonight too, and if it starts flooding again, at least I know what to do this time, but I don't want to deal with that. So I'm gonna let this go, and I'm gonna post this, and it's gonna be a fun time for all you guys who get to watch it. So I'm gonna go. Also, one more quick thing. These aren't sour, so if you want sour candy, don't get these. I was very disappointed. I'm about to go on another tangent. What the fuck? I'm sorry, you guys. I talk a lot, and I haven't been able to talk for a while, so I absolutely hate it. I'm very picky about food. It's another reason that I think that I'm autistic. I'm like 99% sure, because all the evidence says yes. But this is one of the reasons. Because I'm very picky about my food. If I eat something and I expect it to taste like one thing, I get incredibly upset if it doesn't taste like that. Like, or if I don't know what to expect, I hate that too. Like, my boyfriend wants to hide things behind his back and be like, babe, close your eyes and open your mouth. I got a treat for you. Is it a chip? Is it a piece of chocolate? Is it a piece of cake? Is it some kind of meat? I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know what taste to expect. Because everything falls into 3 categories. Sweet, not sweet, mild. The mild things can be mixed with either thing. Sometimes there are some exceptions. But like, sweet and not sweet very rarely go together at all. Exception being like fries and milkshake. That's alright. But only if I'm in the mood for it. Otherwise, like, eh. But I can't do sweet and not sweet. I hate fucking sweet and salty shit. Like, I can't, nope. Pretzels and peanut butter are good, but I don't really care much for peanut butter. I don't like the texture. I don't like how gooey it is. I'm very specific about food, so like if he's got something behind his back and I don't know what category it falls in at least, I'm just like, I'm not gonna eat that shit. I don't know what the fuck it is. And he's just like, it's good. That doesn't tell me anything. First of all, you think sweet tea is good and I don't, so your opinion of good is irrelevant to me. Like, tell me whether it's sweet or not sweet. That's usually what I do. I'm just like, is it sweet? And he says, like, if he says, just open your mouth, I'll be like, no, tell me. And sometimes he'll tell me, but he always wants it to be a surprise, and I'm not really that big on surprises. Not like that. But I was expecting these, okay, because they were next to these, the mini gummy bites, right here, the orange section. And I've tried those, and they're really good, and they're sour, and I like sour gummies. They're very, I don't know, I like them. But, these are not sour. They're slightly tangy, but the pain salt is not pain salt, it is sugar. It's like sweet salt. And that was upsetting to me. And also the texture is not very good because it's like soft gummy. It's not like chewy gummy. It's very easy to bite into. Let me... I already closed the bag up, hang on. There we go. Like if I just take one and I'm just like, my teeth go right through it. It's very soft. I should have to work to get a bite out of it. They're good, but they're not what I expected, and that's really disappointing. And before anybody wants to say that just the picky eating is not, and hold on. My girl with the dreads over here better hurry up and figure out which sparkling water she want to get. Getting kind of tired of waiting on her. So before anybody tries to tell me, oh well, you're just a picky eater, that's not an autism thing. First of all, it is. But like, even if you want to say it's not like evidence, well, I've got other shit. Pressure stimming is a big one, big hint for me. That's like the one that really got me saying I'm probably, honestly, autistic. Cause like, it's mostly on my chest. I really like pressure on my chest. Literally has brought me straight out of a panic attack before. One time, this is a pretty funny story actually. One time, I had just woken up and I went to the bathroom, and when I was coming out of the bathroom, I opened the door and AJ was on the other side of the door and he like jumped and yelled boo at me, and I was so tired, it just completely freaked me out. I was like, ah, ah, and I started like going into a panic attack. Like I had to go on the bed and sit down. He's like, oh shit, are you okay? And I'm like, no, I'm not. And cause like anything can set me off, like if I'm tired or anxious already and I am suddenly startled. So like he like sat down next to me and then he like squeezed me, not like hugged me, like squeezed me, and it just immediately I was just like, okay, I'm good. Like just brought me right out of it. And like when I'm feeling like really bad or like I'm starting to get like overworked, like a lot of times me and AJ walk places. Neither of us can drive, neither of us have a car. We walk places. And like one of the places that we've walked before is Walmart, and it's like a 45-minute walk from our house along an interstate. So it gets kind of loud even at night. And like before when I was working at Little Caesars, I worked the day shift, like 9 o'clock a.m. to like 4 o'clock p.m. generally. But my paycheck came in at 3, and AJ's sleep schedule was so fucked up back then. Now it's my sleep schedule that's fucked up, but his was so fucked up back then. And he would wake me up at 3 o'clock to be like, come on, let's go ahead and go get some of our errands done. And a lot of times I'd be like, fine, and then I'd just get lots of coffee the next day and survive off caffeine. So we'd get up and go, and since I was tired, I don't want to use the concept of spoons so much, because I feel like maybe that doesn't really apply, because I don't get to a point where I'm just done and can't do anything. I just get really tired and don't want to do anything after a little while of like using up all that energy, which I don't know if that's like a normal thing the way it is for me, or if it's like different, I don't know. But either way, I'll like go to Walmart and we'll be walking back, and I'll just, or even 2, and I'll be like, AJ will be like talking and stuff, and I'll just be like, babe, please stop talking. There's enough noise. It's too much. Please, I'm very uncomfortable right now. So like that's auditory sensory overload. And I got that the other day walking back from getting some lunch, I think it was, or we went somewhere, and it was hot and it was loud, and AJ kept trying to talk to me, and I was just like, babe, please. And he gave me a good squeeze. So he was like, I was like, it's right now, it's just too much noise. I can't really focus on what you're saying. It's noise, and I'm tired, and it's too bright, and just no more. And he was like, gave me a squeeze, and I was like, thank you, but I'm gonna need one when I get home too. So I get that, and the pressure stimming, and I get the picky eating, and I got trichotillomania, which is, I pull out my hair. I think I mentioned that in another video, but I'm not sure. But I just pull out my hair. It's a body-focused repetitive disorder, but behavior. Yes, I did mention this because I kept saying disorder. You can read up all about it. I don't feel like explaining it right now, but I pull out my hair, and I feel like that could be a form of stimming for me. That's why I got stem toys. That's why I thought that website was really cool, because there's a lot of good ones. Can't stand being wet unless I'm in the shower or swimming. I don't like baths because I'm sitting in my own dirt water, I feel like. Even if I shower beforehand, it's like everything's nasty. I don't like being wet unless I'm swimming or unless I'm taking a shower, and even then I don't want it on my face. I can't do it. And that's probably why I like short hair, part of it, because it dries really fast. It doesn't take very long. I don't have to go to bed with wet hair anymore, because back when I had long hair, I had thick long hair, and I would if I put my hair up before I went to bed, if I took a shower at like 8 o'clock at night and then put my hair up and then went to bed, I would wake up and it'd still be wet. It was ridiculous. It would stay wet. It was awful. So this is a lot more manageable, especially when it's buzzed short, like it was super short. And it dried like instantly. I was like, this is so nice. And I can't stand water on my face. I can't stand my clothes being wet. I don't like walking in the rain without an umbrella. I don't like when friggin' kids come into the house and they got like a water gun and I get like 3 drops on me because they squirted across the house, and I'm just like, don't do that. It's awful. I don't like it. And other things. It's a sensory thing, I think. I asked a blog about that. I was like, is that an autism thing? They're like, yeah, I mean, I'm like that and I'm autistic. Could be a sensory thing, so there's that. Special interests, something I very heavily relate to. I know a lot of people are really into their fandoms and shit, but I've literally gone like days fixated on something and not been able to stop thinking about it. I've been into Pokemon since I was little, and like this whole Pokemon Go craze has got me having mixed feelings, because on the one hand I'm really glad everybody's getting into it and I can talk to more people about it. But on the other hand, like older people are getting into it who aren't very good with technology. My jam's on. And like little kids coming out of my cage and I've been doing I'm sorry. But like people who don't know a whole lot about it, like fucking AJ's mom one night. Apparently there's a lot of Eves on the square. What? There's a bunch of Eves out there. You mean Evies? Yeah, whatever. There's a bunch of them. Please, that's not how you pronounce it. Or like one lady like is a regular customer at the other store, and she comes in and like chats with me sometimes. She's talking about how she wanted Vaporeon. She's like, I told her I would mention the name hack thing that has been discovered, and she's like, yeah, I wanted a Rainer. That's the one that I wanted. I'm just like, it's a Vaporeon, not a Rainer. That's not what it's called. Or the bat one. I found one of the bat ones. It's really cool, and I'm just thinking, Zubat? Yeah, they're really, really, really common in the games, actually. I keep getting the Rattatas. I fucking hate it. But I'm also really glad people are getting into it, so I don't know, it just cringe. It makes me cringe. Oh god, another person. I don't want another person coming in here. I don't feel like talking to people in real life. I feel like talking to the camera because I can't talk back. Pause this. Another thing that I fucking hate is when customers say, have a good night, and I'm just like, that's my line. I'm supposed to say that, and you're supposed to say, you too, or something to that nature. It's not how this is supposed to go, and you're wrong. And that's another autistic thing, I think. I'm not totally for sure on that, but pretty sure because people I follow like 5 autistic blogs just for this purpose, to like figure out some of these things are actually autism things. I don't remember what I was saying before. I'm kind of worried about it though, because like I feel like I'm not really good with people. Apparently I come off as rude without meaning to, and that annoys me because I don't try to be rude to people for no reason. Like if I'm trying to be rude, I want you to know that I'm trying to be rude, but I don't try to just be rude. So apparently that's another autistic thing. So there's a lot of evidence, and I sure wish some of my special interests were my work, so I could actually work on them, but they're not, honestly. I info dump a lot also. One time I spent literally like 45 minutes telling a coworker the entire backstory of Undertale, like not even the plot of the game, but like the plot of what happened before the game. Fucking info dumping about Homestuck when it was still active. I miss it. I've missed Homestuck a lot. It's dead. I'm really hoping the epilogue comes back soon. Oh, real quick before I forget, look at this little drawing that I just noticed was here. Isn't this cute? I don't know who drew it, but I like it. I don't know. I should probably turn this off. These videos are getting longer and longer and longer the more I make. It's almost 40 minutes of me chatting about things. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go, because also I need to get to actual work, because I haven't done anything since I've been here. I gotta do pullover. I forgot to do that when I came in. That's not good. So if y'all want to hear me talk about more shit, please tell me, because I will talk about it. I don't care. And I like feedback a lot, and I haven't gotten really any, so I'll see you guys later. Bye.